Hi, I'm James from APM and I just want to talk you through the two moisture meters that we keep in stock. We'll start off with our most popular model, which is the Wile 65. This is a small, compact, very robust machine. Comes with a case, a strap and a cup for taking samples with. First step to use the machine is take your sample of grain, just put it into the cap which is provided with the machine. You then pour your sample into the top of the machine here and then screw the lid onto the top of the machine. You screw the lid on until the metal disc here is flush with the lid of the machine. The machine is very simple to operate. You just turn it on, use the menu buttons to select your cereal. Here it says wheat, and we just press the on-off button to test the wheat. That then gives us a moisture percentage. Then we have the Wile 78. Now there are two main differences between the Wile 78 and the Wile 65. Firstly, it's the sample size. You take the sample using the cap. You only need to fill this little divot here with grain. That's very helpful if you're out in the field and you want to rub out a couple of ears. You can fill that container quite easily. The second difference with the Wile 78 is you actually grind the grain. You just unscrew the cap, you then fill the lid with grain and pour the grain into the top of the machine. Once you put the grain into the machine, you then need to grind the lid. You need to keep grinding until the lid locks into place, like so. We can then turn the machine on using the red button here, and we press up and down to select our cereal. Here we've got wheat selected. Press the OK button, and that will begin the measurement. And there we have our reading for our grain sample. The Wile 78 comes with a nice protective case, which includes a battery and some cleaning brushes, of course, the instructions. If you take your machine off to your grain merchant and have them calibrate it against their machine, you'll always come up with the same moisture reading as your grain merchant.